Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Time to check out more momentum stocks now with Mike Vodicka, our momentum stock analyst here at Zacks.com. China Automotive Systems is the first company that we're going to talk about, and their ticker is CAAS. I believe they're in the automotive business.
Yes, they are, and they are also out of China, too. This is a kind of an interesting company, though, and it's definitely a playoff of what we've seen happening in the Chinese economy. Just last night, which was April 14th, we saw China post 11.9% first quarter GDP growth.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that was pretty unbelievable, and we're seeing auto sales spike higher from year over year. So the Chinese growth story is still very much in play. This is a smaller cap company. It's $588 million, and what they do is they develop steering components and power steering systems. So they're heavily embedded in the auto industry.
Okay.
They recently reported fourth quarter results that were basically amazing. Their year-over-year sales growth was 120%. That's unbelievable. Their earnings per share came in at 21 cents. That was 11% ahead of the Zacks consensus estimate, so they had nice earnings production. They've beaten each quarter for the last 4 quarters by an average of 64%. That's solid too. And so not only are they experiencing strong sales growth, but they're also trying to achieve operational efficiencies. They were able to boost their gross margin by 100 basis points year over year, up to 29%. So they have a nice gross margin. Okay. We've seen a little bit of movement on the estimate side. The current year has been a bit flat. We're at 91 cents on the current year, so we're trading at 24 times forward earnings. The next year estimate's up 13 cents in the last month or so. It's at $1.08. That's a 20% growth projection, so they do have a nice next year projection. Price to book at 4.8 times. That's a little bit lower than the than the S&P 500.
Where's that stock price?
And what we've seen on the chart here, we saw shares bottom out just about a year ago at only $4. Recently, we traded up to 21, 22, and we're riding basically a short-term trend that began at the beginning of the year higher, so the momentum looks strong right now.
All right, you've written about Apple recently. AAPL, the ticker symbol. Yes, it's the Apple that everyone knows about all around the world.
Not a fruit company,
no.
Technology company.
Yeah, right. iPad, that's all you need to say, iPad.
Exactly, that's right. This is going to be a conversation about the iPad. This has been like a very buzzy product. People have been talking about it, and there's definitely 2 camps. Some people think it's great, and some people say, we're not sure about it. On the plus side, you've got people saying, hey, it's got really sharp graphics, it's more portable, or I'm sorry, not more portable, it's more portable than a laptop, but has more functionality than an iPhone.
It's got that great page turn feature too.
That's cool too, you're right.
Yeah.
But then some people are saying that it doesn't have a USB port, it doesn't have a camera on it yet, you need a third-party computer to set it up. So
is this going to boost the company earnings here?
Yeah, well, the top end of the year-long projections is about 5 to 6 million units. So if we do see that, that'll produce about $4 billion of revenue. And analysts are looking for about $50 billion in revenue from Apple this year. So it's not going to be a huge push on the fundamental side. But from a product perspective and an impact on the market, it's definitely significant.
Okay.
First week of sales, we saw about 500,000 in the first week. That was a little bit short of estimates, but a lot of people are waiting for the 3G iPad to come out, so we'll probably see a big push on sales when they release that product.
It's actually what I'm waiting for.
Exactly. So we've seen some of the iPad momentum show up in estimates. The current year is up about 10 cents in the last week or so to $11.89 per share. That's 21 times forward PE multiple. The next year estimate is at $13.94, so that's a fairly bullish estimate. And then, of course, getting to the chart.
Where's that stock price?
Apple just keeps hitting new 52-week highs almost every day for about the last couple of weeks or so. So they've really had some nice upward momentum recently.
And it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon?
Well, from a valuation perspective, it still looks reasonable, but on the chart, it may be a little bit overextended. But we do have a long-term trend line that's definitely in place. So if there's some weakness, there should be some support from the trend line.
All right. Do you own either of these two?
No, I don't.
Check out more Zacks Rank Buy stock pick ideas for you on our homepage at Zacks.com. In the momentum category and others that we write about as well. We put 4 new ideas up there for you daily. With Mike Vodicka, I'm Terry Ruffalo.